Click time kayo mo ba eh.
Oh my God.
Alright, so yeah, ayun na po. Starting the recording, skip some parts. Ito lang naman yung gusto kong ma-focus po natin na, mapag-usap. Focus na usapan po. So here it is.
Sa West Bank, meron din silang mga missiles, no? Tapos, syempre, another thing that complicated this entire thing is yung mga mga holy sites, 'di ba? Kasi yung unang parang proposition ng UK ata is yung mga holy sites, yung Jerusalem basically would be an international area, 'di ba? Kumbaga walang doon. Kaso hindi naman papayag yung mga yung mga Christians, yung mga Muslims at saka yung mga Jews kasi they want it for themselves eh. Lahat ng mga sekta na yan, I think would love to have their holy places for themselves. Meron ngang isang merong isang tawag dito. Meron ako napanood na video. Meron daw sa isa sa mga holy places na yan, meron...
Oh, ma'am, like I said, lang to, pang commentary niya lang din. I want to hear your thoughts. And you can tell me po if I need to pause something.
Okay.
So,
so can you give me a background on who these guys are, and parang what their leaning is, politically ganyan. Go.
Sige,
okay lang, go.
Sige. Ito po kasing una, si Comicsman, siya, parang right-leaning, socially libertarian, but political but then conservative politically as far as I'm concerned. Si Fiscal EJ naman po, that's not me, okay. Iba yan. Iba yung siya, prosecutor siya from saan na ba? Tacloban. And may sarili siyang YouTube channel and where he shares his input, of course, about the interpretation of the law. Ito naman, balikan ko lang tong kaunti si Comicsman yun. Nagpa-podcast siya and parang siyang nagpapaka Joe Rogan wannabe sa tingin.
Oh, okay. That was the impression I got. Kind of, yeah. Okay.
At medyo binira ko na din kasi siya sa mga previous videos ko on this sa podcast because yung takes niya dun sa US politics, which is, well, it triggers me. Medyo triggered ako dun sa mga ibang Pilipino na nagmamarunong on the domestic affairs of US politics. So, and lastly,
okay.
Yeah, yun lang naman po yun. And then last
and then
si Nico. Si Nico David. Kapwa ko to Lasal yan, pero mas nauna siya mag-graduate. Tapos sa sa TAF. Siya ng science. Yun yung course niya, science. And then may license. May license siya to teach, pero hindi niya ginagawa. So, lang din siya ngayon, pang ordinary YouTuber. Yung dalawang nandito, hindi ko po masyadong kilala. So, apologies anyway.
Okay, but is there a reason why nagsama-sama sila? Ano lang?
Yeah, meron din po. Mainly about kasi dun kay Attorney Libayan, which is yung son-in-law ni Mayor Magalong. If you
so sino yung son-in-law ni Mayor Magalong?
Yun, si Attorney Randolph Libayan. Kasi yung asawa, yung asawa niya po is anak yun ni Mayor Magalong na lawyer. At pinag-usapan po kasi nila sa latter part ng discussion na to is yung about sa age of sexual consent, which is
Oh,
Either
wow.
16 daw ba or 18. Nag-debate si Atty. Libayan pati si Fiscal EJ, but then I haven't really watched the vid po because
Okay.
ewan
I
ko,
know, I
hindi naman
didn't
sa
want to watch it until mapanood actually natin kasi feeling ko baka I mean, di ba, pwede kong isipan ng todo pero ayoko naman.
pero hindi ko naman po ngayon to, pero this discussion po kasi is, or yung pag-usap po natin ngayon is about, dito lang naman po muna about sa pinag-usapan nila about sa Israel. Like, I wanna know
Okay.
po yung thoughts nyo since you're a security analyst, pero I'm not saying po na you're really well,
Oo.
super knowledgeable kayo. For sure, may mga, ay hindi man po, parang for me lang, parang siguro may mga lack of din kayo, di ba ma'am? Parang hindi naman lahat alam niyo, di ba?
Oo.
Pero
Well,
may idea
correct. No,
naman.
correct. And I think that yung opinion kasi ng yung parang sila, how do I say this? We talk about the topic so much, right? Like you talk about where it came from, yung parang reason for the conflict. Okay, pero yung hindi natin na papag-usapan is paano siya nagre-relate sa Philippines, 'di ba? Ano yung parang ano yung effect niya essentially, even if we're far away, there is a follow-on effect, right? And that's
Yes.
what I think I want to also cover after we listen to what they have to say, diba? So thanks for having me. I'm excited to have this conversation with you. A game.
And I'm really excited din po talaga na mag-guest kayo, and thank you po for indulging my wishes, ma'am.
Of course.
Po.
Okay, game.
Alright, let's continue this.
Merong isang silya na hindi mo pwedeng galawin kasi pinag-aawayan nila kasi may mga dun sa isang lugar hindi mo pwedeng i-move basta-basta yung mga furnitures, 'di ba? So pag
isang monasteryo 'yon. Narinig ko yun, isang monasteryo, may mga Orthodox Christians, may mga Jews, na may mga Muslims na sinasabi na holy place din daw yun.
Oh.
At ang agreement nila, after ng war, ang agreement nila is bawal galawin ng kahit ano diyan nang walang unanimous consent ng lahat.
Oo, 'di ba? So yung silya na yun, pag ginalaw mo,
Okay, ma'am, go ahead.
Okay, so what they're referring to, I'm actually gonna look it up what they're referring to, but what's interesting is that the conflict actually is a secular conflict. Hindi siya religious conflict. So may difference yun, di ba? So yung secular kasi, okay, the actual definition is, it's not bound by religious rules or living by an order, but it's actually like an attitude towards, parang things, wala siyang spiritual basis. So, for example, yung Judaism is different from the Jewish religion. Yung Islam is different from the Arab peoples. But the Jews and the the Jews and the Muslims are actually they identify as a nation, they identify as a people, and they also identify as a national group. So pwede mo siyang i-describe as is like, pwede siyang noun, pwede siyang adjective, pwede siyang verb. So they share, and the reason why this conflict is, and what they're saying, hindi pwedeng galawin yung chair, kasi yung parang maraming similarities yung both religions and both secular groups. And so, kung sinasabi nilang, okay, homeland ko to din, di ba? Parang, gino-joke nga namin na sa community namin na actually, pareho sila, like maraming similarities si Muhammad at si Jesus. So, yung makakapag-ayos lang nila is what? Magkaisa? Di ba? Yun yung Kaya wala daw coming kasi dalawa daw silang, pareho lang yung isa na lalabas. Di ba? So, that's kind of like where they're saying that furniture conversation came from. I'll continue.
Okay po.
O
Man.
pwedeng mag-away-away sila. Di ba?
Mix, may
Ganun
sasabihin
kasi.
si Fiscal.
Man.
Okay. Okay po. I-play ko
Go
po
ahead.
ba, ma'am?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Meron ka bang mga series of questions? Kasi mas organized dapat yung talakayan pag meron kang nakaset na questions na pwede na
A violation po.
Hindi ko, may tanong ka. Ikaw muna magtanong.
Yes, kasi po 'di ba nag-open fire yung Hamas group doon sa crowd. Isn't that a violation po ng I don't know, rules of engagement ba yung tawag doon? 'Di ba pag kailangan hostile din dapat yung kasi they open fired sa crowd na wala namang ginagawa. So ano pong masasabi niyo doon, Fiscal?
it's actually a violation, not really of international law kasi hindi naman state party yung Hamas, hindi naman state yung Palestine, but it's a crime in itself, no, to open fire a group of people, no, who are just celebrating something. So yeah, it's a crime. It's wrong by itself. Whether or not mag-a-apply tayo ng international law, like what I said, hindi mag-a-apply yung international law dahil hindi naman state party yung mga Hamas, no. Although they are some states and Israel in particular have declared them to be terrorists. But alam mo naman na yung mga terrorists of today could be the heroes of tomorrow depending on which point of view you are arguing from.
Pero isn't that di ba nananahimik yung mga tao doon tapos bigla mong pinagbababaril? I mean, it's one thing to capture them and it's another thing to kill them. It's kind of
Ang tingin ko kasi Sir Andy is yung mga Jews dati, they were the oppressed people. Ngayon, when they started occupying the territories which are supposed to be for Palestinians, naging oppressor na sila. So, this conflict has
Actually, so yung sa oppressor and iba na yan. Okay, iba na yun. Parang we can't really talk about that, right? Pero yung interesting part sa conversation nila is actually yung conversation about the application of international law. So, remember it's no different from, for example, the Tokyo trials. There's no different from the Nuremberg trials kasi individuals yung pinag-uusapan doon, di ba? Like and you can still hold individuals accountable. But also in the same way, that what you call this, that Israel has a right to defend itself, whether it's for a state actor or not, right? But what so pero yung kasi yung what they're arguing is this 1937 Peel Commission, which gives it's called the Balfour Declaration, in the interpretation of the phrase of a national home. Okay, there's parang how it's the nobody was happy. Essentially, the state of Palestine as it was then would have been like a Jewish Commonwealth, right? If if it was actually like, kasi ultimately ito yung Jewish state dahil binili yung land na to ng Jew na tao for their people. So imagine 1939, imagine in history, si Quezon nagpapasok dito ng 1,300 na Jews. Dapat 10,000 yun. So nung time na yun, ng mga refugees na yun, wala silang pagbubuntahan. Ito 1947 pa nangyari. So imagine yung time in between na yun, 8 years na nag-aaway sila kasi dahil dito sa national home na antagonistic nga yung Arabs. So more than actually being a Hamas, Hezbollah, Palestinian conflict, it's an Arab conflict, and it's an Arab and it's actually the disagreements of the Arabs of the interpretation of Winston Churchill's government as to what the meaning of a national home was.
So it's an internal matter between one type of race.
No, between the Jews and the Jews and the Jews and the Muslims and the Arabs.
Ah, okay.
Pero yung point is kasi na-nullify na yung agreement na yon, yung mandate na yon. And during that time when yung 1922 mandate na yan inapprove at parang they already binawi nila nung 1947 when Israel became a state.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Why did they resign it po in the or more like take it back in the first place po?
Kasi parang sobrang gulo na, I think. And the UN, di ba, already was formed. So the creation of the nation state happened then. Because before that, wala namang nation state really eh. Because remember, the areas of Palestine, the state of Palestine, it was a British territory, and then Turkey had a claim to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So but the major supporter of Great Britain during the time, in the context of this declaration, supported by the US and France, was to create a Jewish home there dahil binili nga yung lupa. So, before the UN was created, kasi 1945, the UN enabled the right to self-determination. Alam mo yun?
Yes.
Yung diba? So, everybody, and after 1945, had that right. So,
including
doon na
us.
nagsabi na, yes, doon na nila sinabi na, okay, then we have a right to a home. Doon na nag-start.
Mm-hmm. Okay po.
Okay.
Alright, let's continue this.
Okay.
1947 UN partition na sinet up ng UN. Meron ako dito meron ako.
Okay po.
Yung UN partition, I mean, you have a question? I think we just discussed that.
Kaya nga no. Like, naunahan niyo sila. Skip po.
Ay, sorry.
Pardon, hindi, okay na po. And pardon me po. I'll skip it up to you po. Wait lang.
Yun yung namimiss ng ibang tao eh. Yung
wait.
binigay nyo dun sa mga
Tama.
diba sa ibang lahi na para sa kanila kasi ibang lahi talaga yun eh. Kaya ang sentiment ng mga Palestinian is colonialism ito na nangyayari. Well, diba, colonialism yun kasi ibang bansa yung nag-mandate sa kanila na to give up their lands. Diba?
Yes,
So yun ang that's how the Palestinians see it. But the Israelis naman, they just want to go home. Yun yung kasi kasi bugbog sarado sila eh. Wala naman silang balak pagyera during that time. Pero
biblical kasi yung basis nila na Canaan. So,
Comics, I send you something sa Facebook mo. It's about yung sinasabi na ni Fiscal and ni Attorney Laong Laan na yung discriminatory law. I think kasi it's better na pakita natin to just to show na there are really two opposing sides dito. There actually kung go ahead sir.
Meron akong konting research, Sir Andy. Galing ito sa Israeli Law Resource Center. They listed down the violations committed by the Israeli government against the Palestinians. Tapos may sinite pa silang mga articles ng UN Charter, ng Geneva Convention. So madami ito. Israeli mismo ang gumawa, yung Israeli Law Resource Center nila.
Okay.
Pwede mo bang pa-show natin yan?
Yung animosity is ganyan,
right.
Yung ugat nila kasi yun yung namimiss ng ibang tao eh. Yung konteksto kasi for Palestinians, this is colonialism na parang their land was taken away from them and given to someone else. Diba? While the Israelites they feel na may karapatan silang bumalik doon sa bansa nila, and ang advantage nila, they were granted statehood by the UN, kung sino mang nagbigay nag-approve ng pagiging state nila, 'di ba? So meron silang kumbaga legit sila na bansa. So meron silang established government, that's why they have a military. 'Di ba? They have one of the strongest militaries in the world. 7th ata, or if I'm not mistaken, basta malakas yung Israeli, yung IDF. Ano?
Sa research ko, Sir Comicsman, ang UN at that time adopted a resolution splitting Palestine into two independent states, Jewish state at saka Arab state. Ang problema, yung mga Palestinians, they refused to recognize the resolution, and then violence erupted between the two groups.
Yun,
so,
tama.
After nung violence na yun, on May 15, 1948, nag-declare unilaterally ang Israel ng independence. Yun yung simula ng Israeli-Arab War. Israel against 5 Arab states fighting against the creation of an Israeli state. Yun yung nangyari doon.
Fiscal, pwede po ba natin makita yan sa Parang sobrang interesting yan
Ito.
Meron po kayong yan?
Hindi kasi ako
Actually,
marunong
ngayon nasa state of war pa rin ng Israel against Syria at Lebanon. Hindi na natapos
technically,
yun.
Yes.
Tama. Okay, tuloy natin. So dahil doon sa yan yung sentiments kasi nila. Yan yung sentiments. And now, since mas established na gobyerno yung Israeli, pag nagigiyera sila, natatalo yung yung mga Palestinians. So ngayon, until kumbaga hindi nila maagaw pabalik yung mga yung mga lupa nila, nagkaroon tuloy nung yung mga some people were radicalized. So groups like Hamas that use you can say terroristic tactics na talaga, kasi you just mow down people in the music festival, 'di ba? At saka yung mga minamassacre mo yung mga civilians. So those kinds of groups, basically parang Abu Sayyaf yun eh. Hindi sila recognized na army talaga ng estado, pero they are armed and they are well funded kasi they are being funded also by other Arab countries like Iran, di ko alam kung Saudi, pero yung mga Syria din ata, basta yung mga people, other countries are funding them kasi a lot of the Arab countries also hate the Jews. Di ba? Hindi ko nga alam kung bakit galit na galit yung mga Arabs doon sa mga Jews. Kasi doon sa buong Middle East, halos lahat ng bansa doon kaaway ng Israel. I'm guessing maybe it's because of the Holy Lands. Kasi
you said po, 'di ba, kanina ma'am, na it's not na hindi na about the Holy War. Which is, for me, I had a mistake of thinking about it na it might be another, the War of Crusaders during the, 17th or 18th century.
Yes. Exactly. It's not the case at all, diba? And you know what's interesting that they say, so, diba sabi nila parang inagaw sa kanila, which is actually not. So, yung partition plan, okay, what the stance kasi of the Arab states is any UN general resolution is not contractually binding, which is totoo naman, okay? Pero the reason why nag-exist nga ang UN and the reason why bakit ang dami natutulungan niya is because people respect whatever the consensus says, diba? So, and so on the 29th of November 1948, which is like a year after, Israel actually said, and I quote, would be ready to negotiate with it, which is the Arab state, on a mutual adjustment of boundaries if such a state declared itself ready to enter in a closer alliance with Israel. Which is, okay, let's be neighbors, but let's live in harmony. Diba? Wag na tayong like, let's not be antagonistic to each other. Yun yung, pero parang ayaw nila. Right?
ayaw nila maging parang ayaw
Oo,
maging
ayaw nila.
in harmony ng
Yes.
ng Arab nations
Arab
or
states,
ng
yes.
ayan yan.
Oo.
Kasi they feel na parang alright, I'm gonna do a comparison here na parang ito rin yung sentiment ng mga white Americans and white Europeans na parang
Yes.
too much influx of immigrants
Yes.
that will cause them to lose their economic and financial incentives ng mga whites,
Yes.
even though it's
Correct.
their fault in the first place na ninakawan
Mhm.
nila ang south of their riches, but then pero medyo na yun, yung comparison na yun, medyo malayo na yun din sa sinasabi ng mga Arabs na for me, in my thinking na this whole Middle East is ours and we don't want
Yes.
anyone invading it.
Yes, exactly.
Parang
So parang,
leave us
paano
alone
nangyari yan?
and
Yes. Di ba?
Okay pala. Well, I'll just skip around ng konti.
Sa Jewish state. Kasi kahit sabihin na bigyan ng full citizenship, equal rights, lesser autonomy, may mga tawag dito, mga far left na Israelis na parang ayaw yan. Mawawala yung kanilang identity bigla. Ayun na yung concern. Kaya yung mga Palestinians ngayon, nawawalan na ng trust na magkaroon pa ng peace agreement.
Damn it, I really hate my ads. It's not helping my situation.
Oh.
I hate this.
Kaya they're just supporting Hamas.
Ang tingin ko kasi dito, if you're gonna ask it for a solution, kasi dun sa Palestine na
No one's
tama yung
asking.
ginagawa yung
Joke.
sabi ni
Oo nga,
PJ,
correct.
yung Palestinians, two states.
But
And
sobrang
they just
marunong
leave them
sila.
each
Sobrang
They're like local.
sobrang
Sorry,
marunong,
parang
sobrang nagbabarunong.
sorry, alam mo yung Tagalog ko. Nagmamarunong. Parang, wow, okay, go. Diba? Diba? Parang, it's like sounding like people who are complaining pero wala silang context. Bakit?
Wala
So why
namang
do you care
ginagawa.
so much? Oo, correct.
I
Diba?
think they care because paano ba?
Because it's current.
I'm trying to read their minds na right now kasi
No, because it's
I
current.
interacted with ano po yan?
Kasi current siya.
Well, hindi lang sa current din. Yun nga lang din talaga yung main reason. Pero for me kasi may other reason kasi
Ano?
may iba na mga podcasters na religious na of course they will side with Israel obviously for religious purposes. Parang ganun.
Bakit?
Pero
Anong religious purpose nila doon?
well, they will say, some of them might say, hindi sila hindi itong mga nasa screen, more like the broader religious Christian persons. Parang ang tingin ko kasi ma'am is we feel the persecution na ginagawa daw ng mga Islamic terrorists na to. Pero for me, like, hello,
Wow.
sila. Or hindi naman sila,
Talaga?
parang yung basta yung mga kapwa Christian, yun yung hindi naman sa totoo ma'am, pero parang yun lang yung nababasa ko as far as I know about these right-wing Filipinos na pro-Israel through and through na may biblical
Hindi nga
purposes.
natin na-realize is meron nga tayong sarili nating problema na ganyan, di ba? Meron tayong problems with our own Islamist movements. And yung securities and humanitarian situation na yan could mirror here. So we cannot be favorable to Hamas kasi magkakasignal yan na pero si VP Sara, the fact na nagsabi siya mag-ceasefire, hindi niya na-realize na hindi tayo, like yung security realities that we're facing is like approval ng extreme Islamic separatism. And yung radicalization and extremism na naman dito, pwede mag-start kasi pwede sila mag-sympathize with
Yeah.
Hamas and seek revenge against Israel. So imagine that kung mangyari. Napaka-insensitive ng mga tao na to pag yan yung ganyan sila mag-react. Continue mo.
Wait lang, ma'am. I wanna medyo
Go.
mental block ako. Pero I wanna say something else pa na. At another thing nga, besides that, na parang yun nga, they felt parang naaawa sila, of course, na their fellow Christians or well, hindi naman Christians ang Jews, pero but they still wanna treat them like that for now in this case of the war because yeah, it's the context of being persecuted or executed. Ayun, mas malala nga yun, executed, being killed.
Yes.
Ng mga terrorists na to. Pero for me, I wish na they won't forget na may mga Ku Klux Klan din. Well, not exactly. But then, what I mean is may similar versions ng Ku Klux Klan ng mga religious Christian extremists na done the same thing to the Muslims.
Right, that's correct. Correct.
9/11,
Yeah.
yun yung nakakainis man dun sa mga Christians na to eh. Like, can't you see na pare-parehas lang silang gumagawa ng katarantaduhan on the ordinary Israelis Palestinians? And then yung mga online supporters nila flaming the hate. Hindi nakakatulong yun actually.
Totoo. Actually, totoo, di ba? Yeah, it's true that they're always talking about Muslim extremists. What about everyone else? May extreme nga na INC na kidnap nila yung sarili nilang pamilya, di ba?
So, whitewash forever na masama lahat ng Muslims?
Yun nga.
Fine, whatever.
That's why, so it's really balancing, di ba? Oo, tama. Correct.
See, this is, ito na yung time na
That's such a good
off
point.
talaga ako yung episode na to.
Oo. Tama.
Alright, I'll continue this.
Yan, yung mga Western na baka madid na yan, baka poisoning the well na
Well,
yan. Diba?
pwedeng,
So,
Wala kang
it's
wala
possible,
kang
pero it's also possible that
video
it is-
declaration. Oo.
katulad yan,
Yung Hamas
nahanap
talaga
yun.
in a video na nag-declare sila na ganun yung goal nila, wala kang ganun.
Actually,
Kasi kung
meron.
ganyan lang,
Actually, meron
Meron
yung
ba?
madami. Actually, yung mga protesters pa lang sa US, sa ano ngayon, sa tawag dito, sa Australia, yung mga supporters ng Hamas. Teka, medyo
ayan,
mahina ang
claim. Yan, may claim ka na naman. Oh my God. See, ito yung nakakainis. I told to my last few tweets na we should distinguish Palestinian with Hamas. We should distinguish the right-wing government of Israel from the Israelis na who just really wants peace and harmony. Pero hindi na, for me po kasi hindi na yun yung case eh. Wala na, like, talagang minimix smash na nila into one generalized category. Parang it's like saying na, parang it's like saying na, tinatry kong maganda sa Pilipinas na parang itong mga left-wing activists na to, parang lahat na sila, parang kampe sa NPA. Like,
Correct.
Tama. I doubt it. If may iba naman doon na proof. Wala akong masabi about it eh. It's
actually, it's so extreme. It's so extreme talaga. So,
tapos pag yung
ignore na lang natin yon.
Okay po.
Tapos pag yung mga lang ako eh.
Oo nga din mo, di mo sabi sa'yo. Pero yun na, pag sa mga righties naman na mga Filipino, pag tinry mong i-associate yung political mindset nila to an extreme din, they'll flat out deny or they'll flat out melt down pa. Oh, hindi. Pa kami like, no, hindi yung magkaiba sa mga extremists na mga leftists dito sa Pilipinas. Parang
Mm.
kung
Tama.
kung sila
Tama.
debt to government, tapos sila yung mga righties. Sila debt to communism, but then anyway,
No, but it's also like anything
hole.
extreme, diba? Parang anything extreme kind of doesn't work. That's what it's showing us.
On both sides.
Yes. Yes.
Ahead, sir, Attorney DC.
Meron ding state terrorism, Congressman.
Well, kasi nga, ano sila? Hamas is a recognized organization.
Recognized naman talaga. Kasi sila
tinatawag silang terrorist ng ibang tao, pero for the people na sinasabi nila na ano nila, na sinusuportahan nila, they are a military wing of a civil organization. Parang siguro pinakamalapit na pwede ba natin sabihin na ang Hamas ay parang NPA natin?
Tingin ko mas matindi sa NPA. Yung MILF siguro.
Galing ito sa answer Comicsman sa Israeli law.
But what do you think, Prudel, na pang accurate ba or ewan ko, hindi ko sila parang hindi naman ako nagbabalidate ng thought nila kasi parang ito. Paano ba yung kaparehas talaga ng ng Hamas dito sa Pinas po?
No, I think you cannot compare because meron silang religious ideology or may ideology silang sinusunod eh. May goal sila dito, laban lang kung laban. It's not the same.
Kahit parang hanapan nila ng parang butas sa karayom yung
Oo.
MILF.
Ikaw, what do you think? Do you think may similarity
For
ba?
me po, well, in terms ng pagkakaroon ng armed rebel, pero about halos, yeah, pero kasi as far as I'm concerned po, ma'am, ever since I learned yung tatlong tatlong Muslim armed group dito sa Pinas na parang they wanna seize Mindanao. They want
It's
to
actually
force
secessionist.
Yun. They want to
Alam mo yung
force
word na yun?
police Mindanao.
Yes. So there's a difference between a territorial claim, secessionism, yung parang gusto mong humiwalay. Iba-iba yun. Diba? Secessionist pa yan. Yun. So hindi nga sila specific.
Ang dito sa Pinas. Oo. Kasi
yes.
some of them wants to make Mindanao a territory, but some of them wants it to be seceded. They want to make it their own nation.
Pero ayaw nilang magtrabaho ng sarili nila. O, saan ka pa, diba? So,
patay tayo dyan.
Totoo naman eh. Ang tagal-tagal na. Hindi pa rin sila nag-aano ng, di ba, ng sarili nilang mga industries. Kasi tayo pa ba magbibigay sa kanila nun? Parang gusto na nga ang himuwalay. Pag-gera pa kayo sa atin, binibilan nyo pa ng, yung taxes ng money natin, yung mga bala-bala nyo. Tapos kami pa yung gegerahin nyo. Make up your mind.
Ito na yung Warhawk. Ano yung mama? Ito na yung Warhawk version yung nalabas.
Diba? Yun, diba?
I agree na don't use our money to attack us. Parang equivalent to na we gave you our trust and then you're gonna stab us in the back.
In Law Resource Center, sabi nila, studies by the UN ICJ and the international human rights organizations have found that Israel violates the human rights of Palestinian people on a massive scale.
Which is true. Okay, like we should not deny that. And I said other thing to one of my mates is
Pero hindi naman natin
Different.
dinadeny yun. Pero, ang sinasabi ko is, they have a right to self-defense. Imagine,
Defense.
parang, yeah, it's self-defense. Imagine, tutulog ka, tapos, yung magpa-parachute na ng paloob yung yung mga tao na yan, tapos, break nila yung mga, your fences. Like, di ba, like, you have to fight back. Inulanan ka ng kung ano-ano, di ba? Siyempre, laban ka, di ba?
Well, it does apply po for the both sides, but they use it for, but they act on wrongful purpose of doing so. Yung
Yes.
self-defense.
I mean, but when you're
is
talking
really-
about this conflict, Israel has every right to defend itself. Are they going about it the right way? Maybe it's a bit extreme. But again, everybody has their own interpretation of how they want to defend their own land, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is, wala na rin ako talagang masabi po about it. It's just sad.
It is. Okay.
I'm going to finish this shit. Patay. Mamaya ako lang tatapusin yun.
Including torture, imprisonment without charges or trial, land confiscation, harassment at checkpoints, unwarranted civilian shootings.
Ayun
So,
na.
ang daming mga documented na hindi lang pinapakita sa Western media.
Yes.
So yung mga pinapanood natin is galing yun sa CNN, sa Fox News na of course alam naman natin na kampi sila sa Israel. But over the course of many years, marami ding mga
Okay, ito na, naalala ko yung isang point na sinabi, which is may previous fault yung Israel for the first 30 years of their existence. Well, I mean, I can be wrong. And second of all is, parang ngayon lang nakakaganti yung Hamas, which is, of course, it's not justifiable in any way. Just because, and then, binoto pa sila ng mga tao ng mga Palestinians noong 2006 elections nila, na it's a sign po for me na parang gipit na yung mga Palestinians not really fed up of the bullying of some of these Zionist Israelis, as far as I
Yeah, that's the extreme, right? But you also ask, saan ba nila nakukuha yung pera nila? Paano sila namumuhay? Nagtatrabaho ba sila? Right? Their resources come from the Israeli government.
Well, now they have some financial support sa Iran ngayong taon, as far as the news goes. And another thing about this po is, I said this to one of my friends na sabi ko, itong teaming up ng mga Arab nations again, invade and annex Israel, reminds me of the World War II alliance, but but more cynical and more evil version ng World War II alliance, when they, of course, strike back to Germany in World War II, and then yun, parang sa tingin ko na they will annex Israel. Of course, they will split it on their own, as their own territory. If and when they get to succeed, parang yun talaga yung possibility na nakikita ko. But then I hope na hindi naman nangyari sa yun, na invade Israel all at once and then
right,
split it up. Kasi next thing I can think of is, paano kung hindi sila satisfied sa sa splitting up na nakuha nila? edi parang
Yun
ayan
nga
na,
yung
like,
nag-start, di ba?
hindi sila magkakasundo yung mga Arab nations to what? To how many percent of the land of Israel the ones Arab state should get, or yung ganon. So, yun yung nasa isip ko po. Who gets who? Mga places.
I don't know. I don't know if it'll end that way actually. But
Okay lang naman po yun. Just, lang naman, just, ko lang naman yun. Just my idea lang. So yeah, like I said, I can be wrong. They won't do that then. Okay. So much for the, so much for the teaming up ng mga iba't ibang armed Islam. Especially yung Hezbollah.
Mga human rights violations yung Israeli military against the civilian population of Palestine.
Well,
siguro
tama
kaya
naman
sila
talaga yun kasi madami talagang reports niyan. Madami talagang reports that both sides have tawag doon, have violated.
Meron pang yes.
Meron pang isang
bro, ang pinopoint ni Fiscal dito, yung pinapakita mo ngayon kasi is sanitized version of the story.
Actually, it's not a sanitized version. This is a copy of their translation. So I would imagine na Arabic yung original nito.
No, how are you sure that it came from Hamas?
Kampihan ko na nga.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Are they sure? Bakit siya ganyan?
I regret meeting him back in 2020.
Oh, wow, kilala mo?
Yeah, kilala ko po yun si Comics Man.
My gosh.
Friend ko yun dati. Medyo naging rightist ako. Kasi, tapos, siya rin yung isa sa mga dahilan, apart from Rogan, why I started this podcast commentary. Napagtuloy-tuloy ko lang this year because I was waiting for my own room. So, I'm in my own room. And okay na lahat.
Nice.
Anyway, so, ayun lang nun. Full disclosure. So, yeah, and he blocked me.
Oh my God. Why?
Well, I mean, kasalanan ko naman kasi bira ako ng bira. I was so triggered.
Ang bata-bata mo pa. Tapos ano?
I mean, kasi ito lang kasi ma'am sa akin. Parang if someone else has the same interest as me, and then parang nakikita ko na parang medyo mali yung or mali yung info or ganon. Siyempre parang aminado ako, nagmamayabang ako na bumira. Aminado ako doon Para lang ganon. It's I want to avoid it, but at the same time I can't because I have this thought na parang ayokong mauto yung mga other Filipinos to what happened to the US domestic politics.
Tama. Agree.
So,
agree.
Ayun lang.
Agree.
It doesn't mean po I'm fact checking talaga. Parang I kind of
get.
It's on the some specific ayun lang.
Kampihan ko naman muna Israel, yung natin, yung position natin nagiging puro anti-Israel para sa akin, yung mga ganyang actions ng Israel, pwede mo sabihin na justified Kasi sila yung state, sila yung recognized na country. And as a country, as a legitimate government, you have the responsibility to protect your people from whatever threat, 'di ba? Within internal or external. So, kung gusto mo
naman, pero if sobrang gigil ng commander-in-chief na prime minister, come on. That's a whole another level of being in self-defense. It doesn't apply. It doesn't only apply in Israel. It applies to all of us.
Agree
You
ako
got them
dyan. Super.
whitewashers.
Oo. Actually.
I get it na super sympathetic mo at pangalan mo Zaldi. Kung lawyer ka pa man po ba talaga, I'm not saying
Lawyer
you're
ba siya?
not. I'm just sabi siya daw si sabi dito siya daw si Attorney Laong Laan. Ako ang pangalan niya dito Zaldi, probably first name. I don't know. Hindi ko sure. Okay, I'm not saying you're
Pero di
not
ba
a
dapat
lawyer.
more
Please don't.
objective siya? Kung ganon. Yun lang.
Yun nga po eh.
Di ba?
Yun nga. Please don't sue me. Hindi ko sinasabing hindi ka lawyer.
Oo.
Kasi hindi naman kita kilala, si fiscal ano lang ang kilala ko. Anyway, I wanna continue this.
Gusto mo sabing justified ba? Well, kasi nung time na yan, justified ba yung nangyayari ngayon? Sabihin natin oo. Kasi hindi sila ang umatake sa Gaza Strip. Hindi sila yung unang umatake. In response yung ginagawa nila. Kasi nga hindi nila ma-identify yung kalaban nila eh.
Oo. Kasi
but as a state they also have responsibilities to comply because
tama si fiscal. Itong si Zaldi, ito yung typical na right-wing lawyer na
Extreme yan. Huwag na natin pag-commentan yan. Baka maano pa tayo, cyber libel pa tayo, hindi honestly. Okay, next.
They are state parties to international conventions. So, yun yung problema doon. Kasi kitang-kita naman yung mga violations ng Israeli government against the Palestinian people.
Pero
that's not being an anti-Israel agad per se. That's kasi kung yung
it's just being a staring frog.
Yeah. Parang pag yan yung itinumbok sa akin ng other pro-Israeli Filipinos, oh my gosh, I wanna see you and gusto kitang kotongan.
No, pero bakit pa sila magkaka-opinion ng ganon? Diba? Parang bakit ka magkaka-opinion ng ganon? Eh, hindi mo naman siya fight. You know?
It's taking sides, ma'am. Kasi since
for what reason? Tama, walang okay.
For what reason? Siguro apart from dun sa mga nauna kong sinabi, ano ba? To be honest, wala. I don't really have an idea anymore. This is my limit of thought na ano nga ba yung reason why do you say? Kasi ako dati napaka pro Palestine ko in a way because I just really hate the Israeli right-wing government. That's it. Though I've been
okay.
I've been kind of anti-Semitic, pero I didn't say any anti-Semite words. I just said that your country is, authoritarian in nature. And then remember po yung the PM na si BB na he made his parliament pass a law to weaken the Supreme Court, their Supreme Court's judicial powers, and then cracking down on the anti Netanyahu government protesters. Like I just said this on myself na you deserve it. Like, kasi ginagagawin yung mga Palestinians and then your own government is di ba ang sama ko?
Pero
I'm so sorry.
Totoo naman. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fair, right?
Pero,
to ask that question.
Pero for now, ngayon, like, may sympathy na ako sa kanila. Kasi, parang tulad lang yan dito sa Pinas, excluding the pagbabawas ng judicial power ng Supreme Court natin, which of course hasn't happened and I hope na hindi mangyari because that would make us all
it suffers naman in other ways, diba?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes. Go.
9/11. This is their 9/11. Na parang they were just
I don't,
yes, they are at
ewan
war
ko kung
pero
ito
during that
9/11
time
nila.
wala, parang medyo peacetime, at also it is a Jewish holiday na kaya doon pinili talaga nung Hamas na
They were caught off
mag-atake.
guard.
Oo, hindi ko lang maalala kung anong pangalan ng Jewish na holiday na yon. So yung mga yung ibang guards
We're atay dito Friday.
wala dun sa mga positions nila. So ngayon, ang ginawa nila, yun nga, they massacred the entire towns, young people, kidnapped people, and also not to
Oo
mention
naman,
yung mga missiles,
recognize naman
regular thing na sa kanila yun eh.
Kaya
Diba?
kami Iron
Grabe.
Dome, no?
Grabe yun. Grabe yung, pero yung attack on civilians, the rape, and yung isang report is kinonfirm ng White House daw to na merong mga 40 na babies that were beheaded by the Hamas.
Well, may nasend ako sa GC na talagang may may mga namatay na bata.
Oo, 'di ba? So like I said kanina, those are terroristic acts, and now yung ibang mga pro-Israel, pro Hamas, parang they are calling for a ceasefire bigla. Kumbaga parang can you just kung ikaw yung state na Israel and then your enemy did that to you, 'di ba, parang what kind of action would be required from you? 'Di ba, parang like let's say wait. Matatapos na.
But the Palestinian Sir Comicsman can also say the same thing against the Israeli government.
Oo nga. Ayan, nasapawan ka ng mga kaampalayagang mo.
Pero alam mo yung crazy is, I sent it to you actually. So, in the Arab media, si Hamas was saying that this is a regular operation for them. Regular operation? Utang na loob, regular operation? Pwede ba yun? Saan yan naging normal sa mundo?
It's not.
Diba? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But that they're saying in their defense, they were just conducting normal operations.
There's nothing normal about
Right?
yeah,
That's where it already differs from the very beginning.
It's just a dance answer.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly. Diba? Yep.
Hindi ko yung sinabi yun. God damn it. Wait lang.
Parang like,
Eto,
let's say,
comment
matatapos na.
But the Palestinian Sir Comicsman can also say the same thing against the Israeli government.
Kasi
hindi lang nakikita natin, kasi yung optics kasi is favoring the Israeli government.
Well, they did
based on what I've seen from the media.
Well, I think itong recent attack niya, this is their response kung ano man yung mga atrocities na sinasabi nila. Kasi ang sinasabi nung iba is kaya daw, meron akong nakita na commentary lang, hindi naman galing sa Hamas, pero kaya daw pwedeng ginawa nun kasi may mga babies din na pinatay yung mga Israelis, 'di ba? So, kumbaga parang eye for an eye, ganun ang ginagawa nila. Pero if you're just gonna allow it, 'di ba? Na parang kung wala kang gagawin, if you're not gonna destroy that enemy, then you'll just be waiting for another, ano bang tawag nila dito? Another 9/11. 'Di ba? 'Di ba? So they're gonna need to, somebody, either Hamas or Israel, would have to put a stop to this. And I don't think, parang I think this is way past yung ano bang tawag doon sa word na yon, yung diplomacy. I don't think they can be diplomatic anymore, not when you are decapitating babies, 'di ba?
Ito, tinan mo yung update ngayon. 1,700 Palestinians na namatay sa Gaza.
Grabe.
500 doon children, 300 doon women. Tapos another 7,000 yung injured.
Oo, ito na nga.
4,000 doon women and children.
ito na lang.
So,
Ito yung isang point na
makabawi
gusto
na.
kong sabihin kanina. Ito yung isang point na gusto kong sabihin kanina. Kasi this is basically like yung comparison nila. This is their 9/11. So when 9/11 happened to America, the terrorists killed 3,000 something, 3,600 people ata. 3,600 Americans basically. So
Bro, question ko sa'yo
wait.
Kasi
Let me just finish this point. Let me just finish this
Hindi
point.
kasi nga, gets ko naman eh.
Hindi.
Hindi ko lang
Hindi. Wait lang, Nico. Matatapos
puro
na.
kasi, hindi mo ba nagigets yung point ni Fiscal dito?
Nagigets ko.
Atrocities from the other end. So you cannot justify your position
Bro,
just because meron kang nabasa or nakita. Gets mo? Parehas silang may ginagawang mali sa isa't isa. If you are siding na tama yung
Tama nga naman siya.
ang point ko
Tama,
is yung
tama.
kung anong
Sige,
ginawa
go.
ng Israel.
Sorry, ma'am. You can
No,
you can
tama
speak
siya.
po.
Tama siya. As in, tama siya.
Si yung nasa baba.
Kung sino man yung nagsabi they're both doing the wrong things to each other. Tama nga naman.
Well, yan, si Andy. So, si Nico Davido.
At least makes sense.
Ito kasi one-sided eh. Visit talaga tong comics.
Correct. Ka-trigger.
Natatawa na lang ako. Kaysa magalit. Ayoko na magalit.
Hindi worth it.
Ang
Hindi worth
sagot na ng Hamas is ito. 'Di ba?
Violence.
Yung sagot nila. 'Di ba?
Gets ko yung point ni Comics man eh. Parang kung itong mga to hindi tumitigil eh.
Oo, hindi
Kami na lang kaya
titigil yan.
patigilin na lang natin. Ganun ang
Magsama kayo ni Attorney Topacio actually.
Actually, oh my God. Attorney Topacio. Ba't mo
Dapat yun,
sinabi
hindi-
yun? Natitrigger ako. Actually,
Dapat
same
yun,
level of
dili-
trigger with Attorney Topacio. Agree ako dyan.
Dapat siya din yung dinidisbar eh. Hindi si si Attorney Cosing eh. Kaso
I mean, that's another conversation altogether, I think.
Yeah.
Oo.
Oh, about that guy, si Toto Cosing, he's really, side note lang, konti, balak niya daw talagang kumandidato for the Philippine Senate.
Yung nagko-comment ng eme-eme, ng random, ay, akala ko si Contreras, hindi, iba-iba pa.
Hindi.
Oo.
Hindi po si Professor. So yun, may YouTube name niya ngayon, Toto for Senator. Parang gusto niya talaga para mabira daw ata si Idol. Anyway, that's whole another topic for another day.
Ganun na yung point of view ngayon ng Israel
Either
Awa na kami.
'Di ba? Kasi let's say
Ang mahal mag-maintain ng Iron Dome.
Oh.
Ano ba yung Iron Dome na yan?
Wait. Tapusin ko lang tong punto to. I think this is
Yeah,
important
go.
kasi. So, 'di ba, when 9/11 happened, the 3,600 people died. And the response of America, kasi other people are saying dapat proportionate daw yung response ng Israel. So paano yun? Mag-accounting kayo ng mga patay, ganon? So when 9/11 happened,
Napaka-literal naman ito.
At din nga, na parang ito rin yung another point ng mga pro-Israelis po, which is na okay, kung yung US grabe yung ginawang attack, not offensive actions against Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, why can't Israel do the same? Diba ba? Yun yan. Pero sa isip ko din is may kasabihan ang historians na we should learn from the mistakes of the past. Pero wala eh. Namatay na yung saying na yun because yun nga, emotions are so pent up, napaka-tense, ganun. Ganun lang naman po yung sa tingin.
America
Pride.
took down two countries.
Ayun, yung pride din po as well. So,
Afghanistan and Iraq, dalawang bansa ang binanatan nila, 'di ba? So,
Walang-
so when
walang
Pearl
justification.
Harbor happened, parang ilang thousands of Americans died too. Tapos pero yun ang commensurate. I don't know if
Dalawang
that's
bomba.
I don't know if it's justifiable, but I think that's how war goes. 'Di ba? Yun lang ang point ko doon.
You kill the other party para hindi na sila lumaban. Yun na yun eh.
Kasi
Ando na yun sa point na to eh.
Paano ko kaya to? Joke lang.
Wait, hindi ba yun yung point ng gera para maubos yung kalaban para hindi na sila lalaban sila? Kasi ako hindi ko alam kung hindi yun yung point ng gera, ano yung point? Magkaisa? Di ba? Hindi.
Hindi. So medyo agree kayo sa ano niya, sa point niya.
Oo,
Or,
kasi
I
kung
don't know.
sasaba ka sa
Okay.
ganyan, all the way, di ba? Hindi ka naman half.
Pero some do it in half because para maging tactical, I think. I don't.
Or to make a
Sa tingin
point.
ko lang po. I can.
Tapos, oo, bawi. Pwede rin. Pero sinasabi ko, when do you stop? Hindi ka naman titigil, di ba? Nandun ka na eh.
Hindi ka titigil until you achieve your goal in the war.
Yup.
All is fair in the war.
Yup.
Yung isang wait lang. Design ko na isang comment dito.
Oh my God, the best Filipino creator. Wow. Okay, oh my God. Ceasefire muna. So, what the hell?
Natatawa na lang ako pero gusto kong
Yan ang
mainis.
hindi ko alam kung anong pinaniniwalaan nila.
Na parang, yun nga yung sabi ko, I will correlate this dun sa sa isang podcast episode nung si Sir J. Aruga na should our policymakers be experts? Na parang, okay, if you will have that logic, so halimbawa, pagdating sa infrastructure, di ba po, obviously, DPWH Secretary, dapat may alam sa yan, sa infrastructure yan, and the budgeting of the infrastructure. Paano pag pinagkatiwala mo yan sa isang tao na either hindi yun, or walang profession at all, or any background knowledge about infrastructure, or you give this secretary title to someone na iba naman yung expertise. Parang yun yung correlation na inaano ko. Na,
Actually, sa batas
sinasabi.
ng mga bagong departments, may ganyan. May like parang sa DICT kunwari, kailangan may parang X number of years experience doon sa industry. Nasusunod ba? Hindi naman.
Wala eh. Diba?
Oh.
Then for him to say na this, I started. Sabi niya, oh my gosh. Like, of course, matatawa na lang kayo, ma'am. Kasi you're more knowledgeable on this shit.
Alam ko, pero give this a chance, diba? Diba? Pakinggan naman ang kanilang sino ilang manood na to. At kailangan
sa bagay,
i-correct.
freedom of thought naman, pero it doesn't mean
diba?
na you're right all the time.
Kasi pina-personal nila, di ba? Pag nagko-comment, di ba? So.
Anyway, I can't.
I'm not saying I'm pro it. Hindi ako sinasabing pro ako na magpatayan sila. Pero historically, ganun ang nangyayari. And that's how
you win wars.
Exactly.
If Israel wins, parang wala ng Palestine after nito. Kasi they were
May pa rin Palestine, pero second-class citizen na sila. Kasi parang ang gustong gawin ng Israel, stop fucking fighting with us.
They have been second-class citizens since 1947.
Yeah, parang sinasabi ng Israel, lupa na namin to, deal with it.
Oh my God. Grabe naman yan.
Yan yung mahirap dyan. Oo. Sa tingin ko, yung solution nandyan para sa akin is bigyan ng statehood yung mga Palestinians. Yun lang yung makakapag hopefully create ng peace between two cultures.
But Prosek
Two
nga,
countries,
ang problema is
fiscal.
Hamas doesn't want it. Yun ang
Kasi nga yung-
problema. Yun ang hadlang doon
We have
talaga eh.
we have to verify I think that information, Sir Comicsman, kasi I've not heard
Ano nga
of
ba
that.
sinabi niya?
Yun ang
Kasi nga yung-
problema. Yun ang hadlang doon
We have
talaga eh.
to
Wait lang. Sorry, ma'am.
But Prosek nga, ang problema is Hamas doesn't want it. Yun ang
Kasi nga yung-
problema. Yun ang hadlang.
Putek na claim. I mean,
That's fake
Siguro.
news. Oh my God, that's so fake.
Okay, why, bakit, so, bakit naman to, fake, why,
Hindi kasi ang gusto nila is, what are they fighting for? Statehood. Ayaw nila ng independence, but they're fighting for statehood. Napakalabo naman ang statement niya. Diba?
ano nga yun mahilig sa self-defeating statements.
Oo, diba? Parang, please explain. Like, I really want to know, parang how do you intend to justify your statement, sir? Yung ganyan,
Na
di ba?
parang,
Kasi ang laki ng claim na yan. Oo. Masyado siyang malaki na claim para sabihin mo lang, ayaw nila.
Tapos sasabihin mo, somewhat gusto. Ano ba talaga?
Oo, di ba? Hindi pwede.
Siguro,
Hindi pwede. Either
ang
or
may
lang
gusto,
yan, di ba?
siguro, for me, siguro po ang may gusto, yung mga Palestinians na hindi ascribe sa Hamas.
O parang sobrang
likely.
konti naman yun eh.
Yun nga lang, ma'am. Yun yung nakakalungkot doon. Same goes with the
Oo.
Israelis.
Yes,
Kasi
correct.
both governments of Israel and the Hamas radicalize them naman talaga. We acknowledge naman yun. And it's their fault. Both those governments, it's all in their fault. So, yeah.
Hadlang doon
we have
talaga eh.
to verify I think that information, Sir
Nakakailang
Comicsman,
sapaw
kasi
na
I've
sa'yo,
not heard of that
Comicsman.
declaration
Ang
na
alam ko,
gustong
ang alam ko yung Oslo Peace Accords na parang okay na sa kanila eh. Parang ang alam ko yung during yung ginagawa nila yung Oslo Peace Accords na okay na sa kanila na inhabit together with mingle together with Israel.
Coexist,
Pero parang
coexist.
Israel yung may ayaw. Kasi nga mawawala yung identity as a Jewish country kung papayagan mo yung mga Palestinians na maging citizen at magmingle sa mga Jews.
Grabe.
Yung ayaw ng mga
discrimination.
isang wing ng isang faction ng mga Hudyo. Kaya hindi natuloy yung peace accords dyan. Balak
Ito naman sila,
Jewish
Mel,
country kung papayagan mo yung mga Palestinians na maging citizen at magmingle sa mga Jews.
Grabe.
Yung ayaw ng mga
discrimination.
isang wing ng isang faction ng mga Hudyo. Kaya hindi natuloy yung peace accords dyan. Pwede na, magiging na dapat yan. Yun yung solution one state solution. Kaso hindi na
Which is
nag-push through.
Which is
Ito yung Oslo Accords, binabasa ko ngayon. Grabe pala, no? Super
Ayun, sabi ni
lalim.
Plastaton, Palestine rejects the Oslo Peace Accords. Ayan. Sorry kasi stock knowledge na lang ginagamit namin dito eh. So, thank you. Thank you dun sa information na yan.
dito sa source ko.
Sige
Since
po,
1967, Israel has displaced hundreds of thousands of Palestinian civilians from their legally owned lands. Kasi merong ginawang mga settlements kasi yung Israeli government dun sa mga supposedly lands na belonging to the Palestinians.
Anong website
So,
yan na
over
fiscal?
time,
Para ma-show ko.
ito, Israeli Resource Center.
Okay.
Pawal ha.
Hindi, hanapin ko na lang.
Go ahead, Fiscal. Tuloy-tuloy po.
It is apartheid.org. Tapos kinuha nila yung yung source nila from the Israeli Law Resource Center. Meron silang list of international law violations by the state of Israel.
Okay.
Sige lang, I'll give you the link
Sige.
later, Sir
Sige.
Comicsman.
Go ahead.
So ito yung tanong, magandang tanong to eh. Morally speaking, bakit Palestinians dapat ang mag-adjust sa Israel? Eh sila yung nauna sa lupa na yan.
Yun lang. Diba? Yun yung hinanakit nila na to begin with.
According to
diba?
who?
Kaya hindi nila
Ala, ginalit talaga si Ma'am Karla dito. If other security experts would watch this, especially the ones who are not yung military officials
Correct,
mismo,
nakakatawa sila.
yeah,
Any audience sila ha? Kaloka. Diba?
kayong mga civilian, ano nga po, di ba, kayong mga civilian security analyst, parang ano na lang, parang gusto niya lang tumawa, paano pa yung sa mga
Correct.
Ayun.
Well, may audience sila, di ba? May audience sila sa pagbigyan.
Oo.
Ano yung next topic nila? Yan lang ba yung... Ay, parang nila-trigger ako sa kanila.
Well, mostly, pero kasi gusto niyo marinig kung paano nila tinatrash talk si ano dito, yung son-in-law, si Attorney Libayan. I mean,
Go.
we can switch up.
Forward mo doon.
Sige. At saka nasa ano lang pala yung law firm ng mag-asawa sa Taguig. Makikita nyo naman pa, research nyo na lang yung Libayan firm.
Kasi yung mga superpowers natin, they are creditors and debtors and trade partners of each other.
Yeah.
If talagang i-completely isolate nila ang isa't isa,
and it was a big issue kasi they raided the mosque while people are praying. And apparently, para magkaroon ng centralization ng money na hindi nagagamit ng US dollars.
Gold
At
standard
gagamitin na lang nila yung sarili nilang currency.
I don't know, statement, Arab League.
maybe because nagsusupport.
Ano ba yan?
Sa mga kanto, yung mga lumaki sa mga area na panay ang murahan, di ba, yung mga PI. Di ba, nagbibiruan lang kayo ng kaibigan mo, PI, gano'n. Natatawa ka pero PI, yung gano'n. Ano na siya, parang expression na siya, na parang naging normal na binabanggit mo na yun. So gano'n din lang sa mga sa mga Muslim. So pagka lagi mo na siya nababanggit, whether natutuwa ka, whether pinanghihinaan ka ng loob, o ano ka, lagi mo na siya masasabi.
This is the second Cold War.
Attorney, yung isang insight kasi dito is yung mga world wars kasi is parang
talagang dinulo nila.
It is declared as world war. Usually after it's over.
Sorry, pero parang,
diba?
Kasi World War.
Diba? Ano sasabihin kaya ng teacher mo pag narinig to? Oh my God. Totoo lang, di ba? These people are like these are people that, I don't know, practice law. Like, wow, that's their interpretation. Paano na kaya? Well, at least si Janet Tapol has 60 more years, so maybe that's the justice system. Hindi ko maintindihan kung paano. Diba? Parang, kasi their interpretation, in all honesty, as a lawyer that studied abroad, yung interpretation kasi nila is very literal. Hindi siya tumitingin sa other factors na nag-contribute dun sa situation. So we have very low situational awareness. Like, especially when looking at policy. Tignan mo si Maharlika Fund. Okay, di ba? Sabi ko, what are you? Di ba? Our National Development Fund or a Sovereign Wealth Fund. You cannot be both. Di ba?
More like, for me, ito ma'am, yung pang Bardagul answer ko, parang, it's a rigged casino price.
Yes, exactly. Just like PCSO. I don't mean to sound like Maharlika, but like, diba? Parang it's true, right? So, but like, why don't we look at the whole picture? Okay, like, look at why, for example, look at, bakit nauna yung pera sa board? sa mga empleyado na nagtatrabaho doon. Bakit, di ba, kumikita naman yung pera doon sa Land Bank tsaka sa DBP, bakit mo tatanggalin doon? Hoy, sweldo namin yan, utang na loob, di ba? Yan yung mga inuutangan namin para sa mga kotse namin. Di ba, totoo? Ano mangyayari sa amin? Tinabaho namin yung pera na yan. Mag-open pa kami yung bagong bank account sa ibang bangko. Tapos, di ba?
Harap-harapan, gagamitin pera natin or pera nyo.
Yeah.
Para sa
Exactly.
confidential.
That's my point. And nasa na ang pera ngayon na walang nagpapatakbo ng fund. Tapos sinuspend. Di ba nakakatakot?
Sabi ko na sasabog to sa sasabog to sa mukha nila eh.
I think na lahat ito sasabog. I hope sooner rather than later.
Kaya gustong-gusto ko pong sinasabi itong, like I said earlier, we should learn from our past mistakes. Or I mean, we should learn from other countries'
Hindi nga
mistakes.
siya sobrang past na past, di ba? I mean, come on. It's so clear in our minds. Like, I don't know.
May other countries na yung SWFs nila. Wala. Nagkakandaleche-leche.
Actually, most of them ata nagkandaleche-leche. Walang, parang, unless sobrang yaman ka like Norway.
Hindi, sabi daw po kasi according to history, really successful ba Norway? I think so. Yeah,
I don't, maybe not even. Basta I think, I mean, there's an issue kasi with the way you have to have like this surplus that's like insane. Parang, ang dami pa pang paggagastos ng surplus than a risky like investment profile na ganyan.
Hindi ganun kadali.
And even so, like, you look at, so for example, you look at, we're very short-sighted, right? And so we make a lot of decisions like based on, what's in front of us. Again, diba? And like not thinking of the long term. Imagine kung magsaside tayo sa Hamas. And what these guys are saying, for example, and to think fiscal siya, you know that Israel is one of our closest trading partners for the defense sector. Imagine lang kung ano mawawala sa atin. Oo, sobrang irresponsible yung statement sa mga moko na to. Sinasabi ko sa inyo yun. Alam ba nilang napatay yung Israel ng shipyard na number 1, more than the US. The amount of
dito sa
transfer we do.
Hindi, sabi niyo po, I thought sabi niyo dito sa Pinas eh.
What? Trading partner ng Israel?
Akala ko po yun yung sinabi mo po eh.
Yeah, tayo, yung Philippines, number 1 trading partner natin ang Israel.
Ayun.
In defense and security. Hindi America.
Oh, wow. Alright, now I know.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Yeah, so
hindi lang talaga
value
pinaproject ng mainstream media.
Of course not. And then yung value pa nun is not even like bibili lang tayo. Tipo silang, okay, sobrang grateful sila as a nation to the Philippines. Now, we're one of the only countries na nagta-technology transfer tayo. Gumagawa sila ng shipyard, yung bago nilang parang technology na whatever. Hinibigyan tayo ng like right of first refusal people. Tapos gaganyanin ng natin sila. Utang na loob. Wala pa tayong utang na loob. Diba?
Alright, medyo na-guilty nyo yung anti-imperialist side ko, ma'am. I don't know.
Like,
my point is that I do tend to jump the gun in any information to any country politically, since nga kita ko mostly is the human rights violations, pero then I realized na end of the day it varies to which government leads a country.
Correct.
So yeah, kaya that's why I stand by with Israel and Palestine both. And these partisan cheerleaders would definitely they will definitely scorn me. They will say na, ba't mo kinakampihan parehas? Hindi, isa lang dapat. Like, anong isa? This is, I'm siding with their ordinary people.
Correct.
This is yung best argument na natin.
Yes, correct.
So,
yun, lahat ng helicopter sila, mga jets na nandun.
Tama na.
Mind sa posisyon ng Israel sa pagbobomba nila ngayon.
Wala nga talaga. Hindi talaga nila pinag-usap. Hindi. Dito na lang. Hindi, wait lang po. Kasi, si Attorney Libayan kasi is, tinitira niya si Idol. Or I mean, kinikriticize niya yung mga pinagsasasabi ni, ni Idol. Tapos itong mga, mga engot na to, ayan, sinawsawan. Tapos lumaki yung issue.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hindi patulero si Attorney. Hindi masyado, pero pinatulan niya pa rin. Yun yung point. And ito yun.
Pero yung point ko, I think, is like, sa whole thing na to, no, is parang, what people, yung mga tao na ganito na sobrang lawak ng reach nila, dapat maalala nila kung gaano ka-importante yung mas sinasabi nila. Kasi at the end of the day, pinakikinggan sila ng tao eh. And kawawa naman yung tao makikinig, diba? Like, yun lang.
Kaya like, sige, freedom of speech pa more until kasuhan ka ng libel. Ayun, so, ito yung mga pinagsasabi nilang bullshit. Wala akong legit sa ano.
Apat yata. Pero binabanggit-banggit niya pa tayo eh. Kumbaga, he can't keep our names out of his stinking mouth.
Kumbaga, our name is tattooed on his mind.
So, well, yun. Ito si Comicsman. Yung
siya yun.
Sa...
Oh my God.
Ito.
Okay.
Stinking mouth.
Kumbaga, our name is tattooed on his mind.
So,
the sound.
So it's kumbaga, it's only fair that we respond. Okay? So, first of all, cheers for free speech. Cheers for free speech. It is, kumbaga, we said our piece. Diba? Nagbigay tayo ng mga kuro-kuro. And he said his response to us. So that's free speech. Yun ang gusto kong nangyayari dito sa podcast, dito sa
ayan. Sinunod ko lang yung free speech motto nila. Wala na. Kaya yun, binanatan na yan ang gusto niya.
Kailan ito pinost?
Sige, diba? 5 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 months. Yeah. Noong May 19. Kasi ba naman sausaw kasi sila ng sausaw ng mga bagay na mas complex. Siguro kung pang celebrity type na lang yung ilan nila, maiintindihan ko pa.
Pero hindi yung foreign geopolitics. Tama nga naman.
Hindi lang yun, ma'am. Yung case din sa Philippine politics.
Ako talaga hindi ako mapag-comment sa Philippine politics. Yeah. But show both sides is my point.
Okay.
Diba?
Wait lang po.
So ano yung moral of the story natin?
Ano ba? Yan. Be careful to... Hindi yan. Wag yan. Sa akin lang apply dyan na parang I should be careful who I clash with.
Well, yeah, be careful who you clash with. But if you're gonna clash with somebody, make sure na you're armed.
Which is, I don't really get, which I lack. I admit that, which I lack the info to, So, yun.
But you're also, like, diba? I mean, that's what you're studying. So, when I was young, ganyan din ako. Like, diba, opinion. Pero talagang when kung yung career mo, especially, okay, I think I was lucky because nung nag-aaral ako, whatever, wala namang ganito, diba? So, say what you want to say, do what you want to do. But, now, kayo, you're younger, everything has a trace. So, parang kailangan mong you have to be very careful kung kanino ka makipag-Bardagulan, di ba? Kahit for fun lang. Kasi, pag imagine kung mag-presidente ka one day, mababalikan yan. Oh my gosh. Di ba? Yun, ganun ako mag-isip. If one day I run...
Kaya dito eh.
Oh, di ba? No, but what if I run? I think about it. What if one day I run? And mahanap na lahat. Oh my gosh. What do you do?
Ayun lang, oo. Ay,
Oo.
Hindi ko maano to eh. Hindi pwede mag-share tab sa mag-share tab sa Spotify. Sayang naman yung naano ko eh. Kasi wala pa yung video niyan. Yung video nga about dun sa experts. Yun yung gusto kong maano sa inyo.
No, let's do that next time. I think this was a good one. Let's do that. I have a lot to say about that. Do that in another. I'll invite you naman to my podcast. Yes, I'm launching a podcast.
Twitter.
Hindi.
Sa Twitter lang, di ba po?
Hindi, magla-launch ako ng totoong podcast.
Oh, okay.
So, yung title niya,
Okay. Sige.
Yung may hashtag is pwede ba? So, pwede ba?
Okay. Okay po.
I'll invite you.
So, okay po. Thanks po for that. So, ayan. Another thing is, parang, yung I wanna know po more about dun sa sa background yun as a, of course, yung pagiging
as a analyst. So, inaral ko talaga was international studies and law. And kahit nung younger ako, parang I was always just interested in, I would read the newspaper when I was a kid. I would always, parang I would travel with my family, I would always be interested in what was going on. Parang when I was younger, I would watch the news more than cartoons. Yung tipo ganyan. And so I always knew, because, I was so always exposed na parang there's all of these other variables that influence the situations that we live in. Hindi lang tayo nag-iisa sa mundo. And so, parang when I went to college, I studied law, and I knew na parang I wanted to do something international related. And then I did international studies, so double degree. Tapos,
lawyer na kayo, ma'am, or?
No, kasi sa Australia ako nag-aaral, so hindi siya lawyer na bar. Parang siyang, solicitor ako. So, I decided to focus on, I'm a solicitor by training, and I studied international studies. And yung focus ko is global security. So, there's some very, I guess, basic tenets, like when you set aside democracy, authoritarian, kasi that's subjective eh. But there's basic tenets on parang human rights and dignity and protectionism and right to self-determination that aren't really dictated by religion, right? But should be afforded to everybody. And the right to, freedom of movement, and, if you don't feel safe in one place, yung tipong ganyan. And I think that's why I still believe in
as long as
the
you're
UN.
Responsible.
Yes, exactly my point, diba? And contribute to the common good. And so, I always believed na policy was what dictated that. Whether it's global policy, whether it's local policy, whether it's regional policy. Policy is the beginning, the middle, and the end, right? Because when policy starts things, and then you can review policy, and it's also what can, but it's not finite. So you can review it, and that's what, an issue now, right? You look at confidential funds. Yes, it works for some, but it doesn't have to work for all. And because it was easily abused, you can review the law, right? And you can review how it's being used and put safeguards. Parang it's always that process.
You can also review yung the possible loopholes of those laws.
Exactly.
Na relating to.
So hindi lang siya parang one-way system. Parang it's a continuous circular process of like it's like a feedback loop all the time. And that's what democracy should be, right? And what happens is communication breaks down and all of that. And so when the security I understand and advocate for is something that is we need to see as our own people and not as an extension of America, of China, of whoever, right? Like what works for us. And so that brings together the human side of it, technology side of it, and the national side of it, right? It's collective. It's not all about the individual. But first, the individual has to feel, I mean, Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Imagine, so you have to have certain basic
Pero
needs
in the sense of
in
security
place.
naman.
Yun, yeah. Imagine, so you have to have basic needs in place to be able to value what can be taken away from you. Kasi kung hindi ka kumakain, anong paglalaban mo? Hindi ka na kumakain. Di ba? So yan ang food for thought ko. And that I always kind of like think about as I do my job. But I really believe that the Filipino has so much to offer and can be a middle power in this rebalancing. So so now like I work on I'm writing a lot of papers now because I feel like I need to learn more and share what I learn. So an analyst really is like what do? You really look at what information's there and then you look at what can be.
Do you think po ba, ma'am, na we could still get that independent foreign policy? Kasi I made a blunder kanina dun sa RTD na parang sa tingin ko hindi. But at the same time, I
definitely not.
Because, kasi
Definitely
sinabi ko po kasi kanina din na I don't think we really can get that independent foreign policy in terms of military and political alliance. Or more like military alliance.
I think kasi we have natural alliances eh. And that natural alliance is based on values. And as much as we want, our history dictates the way our government is set up. So unless we're gonna become like a constitutional monarchy or something, you know what I'm saying? Hindi na magbabago yan. So we should just leverage that position that we have that really is we're in a better position than many other developing countries. Diba? Not kasi ng ulo natin.
Do we even have a bargaining chip? Because
of course we do. We do.
Okay.
Major.
Ano po yan?
We have major chips, soft power that
Pero what is that ano po? That bargaining in your opinion?
I think I can't say it explicitly because it's something that's being developed now as policy. But what I'll say is like, tignan mo yung primary export and what we derive the most income from. That's our best power.
In other words, economic okay. So you have worked na po sa Canberra, right? Or
no, I worked in Washington, I worked in New York, I worked in Switzerland, I worked in San Francisco for the World Economic Forum. So I've worked mostly away, not really here. And so the last I worked under President Duterte in 2018 to 2022, and then I joined the government again late last year. And it's very different, you know what I always say na.
Hindi kayo, akala ko you did work po in Australia. Like,
I studied there.
Studied.
No, matagal na yun. Matagal na yun. Matagal na yun. Sure ka age mo, nung age mo ako.
Wait, I don't even have that capacity financially of going to other school.
But you know I'm saying, like, it was a long time ago, but my gosh, there's so many scholarships there. You just have to try. There's so many. I'm telling you.
If I was joking to myself before na sayang yung credentials ko dun sa pagka-graduate ko ng high school.
Bakit?
Kasi ang taas ng napagbigyang grades sa akin nung high school ako.
Oh.
And then, hindi ko naisip mag-apply to other country because number one, there's the COVID. Number two, how can we manage that financially?
Well, there's your masters.
Yun
Gagalingin
lang.
mo ngayon ng college. Tapos, yung masters mo, tapos baka tuloy-tuloy na, di ba? So, tulungan naman kita eh. Advicean kita, don't worry. Pag ready ka, di ba?
Yung ano lang talaga, ang kalaban ko na lang talaga is my own laziness. Yeah, I do recognize.
Exactly. It's your mind.
Nakakaya
Correct.
na third year na ako tapos.
Oh,
Kasi-
di ba?
Kasi ma'am, ano lang talaga eh. It was just really enticed by one political aspect which is sa US. Kaya nga ako honestly.
Ay, nako. Tignan mo yung other. Diyan ako nag-start. And everybody starts there because may sabi nga sa akin, our knowledge when you're studying down here in the Philippines, it always starts with US-Philippine relations kasi that's the most apparent. Pero you'll find your space. You'll find your space na interesting sa'yo. Explore mo na yung pinag-aaralan mo and realize that yun such an exciting time in the world now. Parang you're living what you're studying, di ba? It's so galing.
Po dun sa ano yan, na advice. And I'll try
Of course.
I'll try my best din talaga.
Oo, tapos tulungan
Just
kita,
try.
diba? And like, yeah, do it. I mean,
Yung sa ano nga eh,
diba yung
wait lang po.
content?
Yung,
Ah,
pero yung ano nga pa yun din sa ano ko, sa subject ko na international relations. Kasi since third year na ako, international relations ko ngayon. Nagkaka-midterm lang namin itong past week. I take that exam nung Wednesday. Stock knowledge lang ako and then last minute. I swear.
Tapos?
And then yung score ko, pagkakita ko dun sa school book ng Lasal, on-site yun, and then pinakita sa amin online yung score. Naka 62 out of 70 ako.
Talaga?
Yes.
Natural pala sa'yo.
Hindi ma'am, like, I don't even, parang tinry ko lang tandaan talaga yung mga, yung mga lesson na part ng in-exam. Medyo nag-struggle ata ako sa modified purpose. Pero sabi na, score ko lang mataas yun.
Kasi next time, aral-aral kahit konti, di ba?
Wait, ipapakita ko.
Magte-thesis ka ba?
Yes, ma'am. Malapit na po yung... hindi pa po kami masyado pinag-aano ng research eh. Pero, ano naman na po yun sa research. Ang topic namin is about ng mga kagrupo ko is the family. Or the perspective of Nasadian students whether they want to have basta family or not. Nalimutan ko lang po yung exact title. Ano po? So anyway, this is where
thank you.
It naman na. So that's it for now. But I'm so glad na nag-guess ko kayo, ma'am. Sayang din ako sa isang kakilala. Oh, wait.
Next time. Ayan yung friend mo?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Isa sa mga...
Ay, nako, friend.
Hindi na nakaabot sa circuit. Sayang. Kasi busy siya.
Sayang. Oh, next time.
Sir, really?
Next time. Hi, Sir Kurt. Nice to meet you.
Hi, hello po. Hello po, ma'am. Hello.
Good evening. Hello.
Right,
Good
we can
evening
have
po.
a konting interaction muna. Saglit lang. Just to get for you
Mm-mm.
po to know each other. If okay lang.
Mm-mm. Sure,
Ay,
sure.
It would take siguro 10, no, 15 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
good evening po, ma'am. Mr. Kurt Simon Cruz po. Currently instructor at STI Cubao. So, it's a pleasure to meet you tonight po, ma'am.
You too. Pareho pala tayo ng ng
Initials.
initials. Oh,
Yeah.
di ba? Okay. KSC. Hi, KSC. Yes.
Hello
Anong
po.
tinuturo niyo pa, sir?
Social science po, actually.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm.
And like what subject?
Um, there's a multiple range po kasi ng mga subjects yung nabigay sa akin. So for now, it's most of it are collegiate subjects of GE.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
GE. Okay. 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 So mga like 1 year. Like first year.
First year, second year po. Yes. Apo.
Oh, okay. 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 Interesting. Interesting.
Mm-mm.
I lectured um fourth year students today.
Mm-hmm.
I know,
Mm-hmm.
and law school students today. It was so interesting about this topic. Super
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I've heard earlier that you are ano po, IS po ba kayo?
Oo, IS ako. Oo. Oo.
Apo. So,
IS ako. Yeah.
technically, I tried my hand on taking my master's last semester sa UP,
Okay.
MA Pol Sci. So,
Okay.
unfortunately, um, I entered the college in a probationary basis. So, I failed to arrive at the a
Mm.
passing grade last sem. So, I am
Oh
now
no.
attempting to,
I'm sorry,
yes,
sir.
yeah,
I'm sorry for this.
I shifted, or I'm attempting to shift to another college in UP. So, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Where did you, I guess, if you don't mind, like, where did you kind of struggle?
Um, like to share it, no. There's what they've done was they merged together the BA and the MA classes.
Oh my
So the
God.
way they tried to implicate, or they tried to handle the class like it's BA, even with students that were already professional like myself. So it was more of a
Mm.
BA subject rather than an MA subject. I don't know,
Okay.
probably for maximization of the budget of the college. But again, that's
Mm.
one concern I had. So
Mm-hmm.
and also I was pretty busy in my teaching job
Mm-hmm.
for last school
Mm-hmm.
year, so it affected
Mm-hmm.
my time. So
Mm-hmm.
I hope you understand, ma'am, no? Kasi every time na magka-class, 'di ba po? It's always
Mm-hmm.
afternoon to evening. So
Yep.
every every morning and afternoon I have to study my lessons, right? And then after
Okay.
that, uh I have to go to UP every afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, and I think it burned me
Mm-hmm.
out. Probably that's another
Yeah.
factor. And maybe I was overwhelmed with certain aspects of entering master's classes. Maybe
Mm.
because I did not consult my superiors well enough. But anyway,
Oh.
I just don't, I think I made the mistake in my selection of a strand of political science, because
Okay.
there were four areas of learning there. So Philippine politics, international studies,
Uh-huh.
um, political analysis and comparative politics. So I felt that IS was, or international studies major in pol sci, was the best thing because career rise
Mm-hmm.
is going to help me because I want to be a diplomat someday. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, that was the path that I wanted to take, and I realized that it it was really not, no, it was not the master's class that I really expected. So it was very
Mm.
technical, and the professor was very technical.
Oh
So
wow.
mm-mm.
I
She's
think
not really purely from UP. She was a graduate of LaSalle. So I
hey, but a lot
realized,
of LaSalle's very strong in IS, huh?
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree, but yeah, the UP standard was not really followed. Well, that's her prerogative. That's academic freedom,
Oh
but
yeah.
I felt that, you know, um, she's not into the students that are more into experiential or empirical analysis of the reading.
Oh yeah.
She's
Yeah. Yeah.
there are a lot of teachers that, they really love to read. They really want
Yes.
that the way you understand it should be the way they understand it,
Of
or
course.
the way
Wala
the
siyang
way
pasensya.
Mm,
they don't
what
Yeah.
do you
ano
mean to, sir?
uh kailangan yung the way they understand the reading is also the way you should understand the reading. Parang hindi kayo pwedeng
Mm.
magkaroon ng
Okay,
differences of
different.
objectivity, no? So
Mm-mm.
I think that's the summary of everything that went wrong, and
Mm-hmm.
I just try to keep my head up high because maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's not really the thing for me, but
Yeah.
like what I've said, many people pass the foreign service exam without any MA. So probably
Yep.
next year I'm gonna try my luck there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
so that's it. That's a learning process. You don't need
Yeah.
to rant about it. That's really what happened. So at least I stepped into
All
UP.
right.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's rare for somebody to even step there for bachelors because of the
Uh-uh.
UCAT. No, so at least I was lucky enough. No, and the CPE is going to release its names next month. So fingers crossed. At least if I ever get my license, then I can still be a
Mm-hmm.
part-time teacher. So that's my
Nice.
story po. Mm-mm.
Uh-uh. Well, actually I teach at the national. I used to lecture at the National Defense College. I teach at several institutions within the armed forces.
Mhm.
But I think I guess the best part of what I do is I work with Ateneo School of Government and the
Mhm.
Ateneo Policy Center, and
Mhm.
I'm part of a think tank in Washington. And people like us who are, I guess, more challenging and inquisitive.
Mhm.
Um,
At least sa
we
inyong dalawa.
like
Yes.
tayo tatlo, we like to challenge the system, diba? And there's no space for that discourse. And
Mhm.
I think that that's the most important because we need to encourage that discourse, right? Like walang
Ma'am,
space
I
for
think,
ano eh.
no, pero I think po meron kasi din, ma'am, eh. Pero it depends on the circle of people you're engaging with.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Diba?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
That's how I see it. Kasi may mga dissent din naman yung mga other people from the other side to the status quo, since because
Mm.
they believe na it favors supposedly our side, which to be honest it doesn't. Like the status quo doesn't really uh, favor one side forever. Parang it
Mm-mm.
fluctuates. I mean, I can be wrong on that part,
Yeah,
diba? So,
correct. Yun.
so ayun.
So that's
Uh,
you know, I can't comment on the education system here, but it's been more difficult for me to understand how to teach than, you know, like how because people learn here very differently from people overseas, and like again, the teachers are much more open. So it's very frustrating for somebody like me to parang be, yung parang my wings are clipped when I teach. Like I'm told how to teach. Like, oh, why is it that way? You know what I'm saying? Oo.
Which pisses you off, di ba?
Yes, a lot.
Gusto mo na lang
A
parang
lot.
gusto mo na magtayo
Huwag ka na magturo.
gusto nyo lang po magtayo na sariling school.
Ay, well, tapos anuhin mo pa si Ched and all of that. Huwag na lang, di ba?
Ayun
Diba
lang.
sabi natin, kulto na lang papatayin natin. Di ba?
Yeah.
Sir, sorry, joke lang namin yan. Joke lang namin.
No.
Naiintindihan ni Sir Kurt po yan eh.
I've been. How many years na po ba kayo nagtuturo, ma'am?
Short ang mga 2 years.
2 years.
But yeah, but because I've been trying to finish my masters, pero ang hirap ang sulat ng thesis, sir.
Yeah,
so medyo.
I agree. Saan po ba kayo
medyo sinusumpa ako na yung masters ko ngayon.
Saan kayo nagma-masters?
In Georgetown.
Okay. That's where. It's. I know it for basketball, not really. I'm sorry.
Okay lang yun, sir.
Yeah. That's where Patrick Ewing played. Allen Iverson.
Oh my God.
Played.
Tama nga naman. Correct.
Yeah, they have a good program in basketball. Yeah. Same goes with
basketball.
UP. UP has a strong program now compared to 10 years
now
ago.
Lang.
Yeah, now lang. But,
yeah.
6-0.
Diyan na pupunta yung pera ni Remulla. Joke. Alam mo, tumigil na tayo dito kasi mahuli na tayo dito. Diba? Tapusin na natin conversation. Diba? But sir, come to our space. Who?
Kayo, sir.
Hindi, i-invite mo si sir sa natin, sa ating space in Twitter.
Hindi niya utilize yung niya. Hindi niya masyado na-utilize yung Twitter.
I'm not really into Twitter that much po, ma'am. But anyway.
I said that before.
Nasa
you
ano
never
po ba
know.
Kayo? Nasa US po ba kayo? Right
now. Nasa Pilipinas ako. No.
Your Georgetown, what?
I finished my coursework already. And then, kasi akala ko hindi na matatapos yung pandemic, di ba? Natapos. So, kailangan ko na bumalik, di ba? Kasi wala na akong excuse mag-America pa, di ba? So, natapos ko yung coursework ko and then I have to defend my thesis in February. That is the deadliest deadline. Pass your papers, finish or unfinished.
Yeah. That's the
ang ano ko lang sa February 2024 is the it's the election season.
Wala
it's the Republican it's the Republican primary, so yeah.
Okay. Tama.
Baka good luck po dun sa sa
malayo pa yun.
depending
Iyakan pa kita before doon. Don't you worry.
Ma'am, October na. Wala 3 whole months na lang tapos yun na.
Ano?
I mean, 3 whole months.
Pasko
then,
na.
Diba,
Joke lang. Oo, tama. Tama. Ano ba yan? Oh my God, what a long week.
Sayang
pero, super. Hindi, gawa tayo ng isa pa. Like, let's plan another one. But I have to write kasi a paper eh. So, I have
sayang hindi agad ako abot sa circuit dun sa yung sa para abutin lang, hindi na muna.
Pero set na ng time.
Bakit?
Ano lang po ma'am, tuwing lang po ako Friday, 8.
Okay.
8, 9,
Well, hindi naman ako pwedeng every week mo na-guest, pero in another time, invite mo ako.
Sige
diba?
ba?
Mr. Kurt, mag-Twitter ka na kasi, it's like everyday Bardagulan. It's so much fun.
I don't really engage that too much anymore. Like,
before you did?
Yeah, I did when I was younger po. Yeah.
Sir, young pa naman tayo, di ba? At heart.
Yes. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
already 31 actually.
Wow, okay, please lang. Ang
Ah,
sarap
s-
ano ngayon, di ba? You know how old I am?
31 ka na pala, sir. Mas matanda ka pala kayo. Oh, okay. Mas matanda.
O
Ah,
sige, busina ka na.
ilang taon na kayo, ma'am? May ganun eh.
Let's just leave it to... You can watch my YouTube and then you can message me how old you think I am.
Okay,
Message
so
me on LinkedIn. I
ah,
added you.
Alam ko yung ano ni Ma'am dahil nandun ako nung
you message me na ngayon. Wait
I
lang.
added you. Yeah, I added you.
Because I
Saan
am
sa F?
looking for a new job if ever.
Why?
Because I
Huwag
don't
na lang
like
sa
it
recorded
again.
space. Later
Wag
na.
na lang. Yeah.
Oo.
My
Yeah.
network. So this is you na pala, Miss Karla. Oh, wow.
Yes.
So we have 5 mutual connections.
Yes, one of them is Richard Haydarian.
Including Mr. Richard, yeah. And
Wow.
Jack, the son of
Yeah, I know.
Senator Enrile.
How do you know Jack?
Oh, let's just say I worked for a political firm and we had
Yeah, you work for Malutikia.
yeah, I did.
Alam
I
na.
saw.
Nalaman agad.
And then sa
Well,
ano niya eh.
Yeah. I'm not
Malu and I are
really.
very good friends.
Oh, really?
Ma'am, pwede bang maging ano din? I mean, if okay lang.
LinkedIn? Yeah, of course.
Ay, LinkedIn ba? Ay, akala ko FB kasi ang
Wala akong
tinutukoy ko mali.
FB.
Hindi pala.
Wala akong FB.
Mm-mm.
Okay lang po yun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm actually not a person that got ruffles on, or I don't ruffle feathers on politics. Like more or less, it's probably
Neither do
because
I.
we all
I'm
know.
ruffled. No, joke lang. Malu does.
Oh, Mamalu's really that. She is who she is, right? So, well, she's not the only one running the show in our firm before, so I'm not really that bothered if she posts something related to Sara Duterte. But that's her belief, so go for it, right?
And that's her bread and butter, right?
I don't know if that's her bread and butter. She used to be in the academe as well, po. So let's just leave it at that, po.
Yeah, no, she was. And then, oh yeah, well, we all know what happened there. So, yeah, but let's connect again, definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us. And yeah, add me sa LinkedIn. Let's stay in touch. For sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you again,
Nice,
Ma'am.
nice
you
knowing
so
you.
much. Yeah.
It's been a long time
you
since
too.
It's been a long time I've talked to an academic person. Yes.
Okay, nice to meet you. Stay in touch.
Sige po.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Okay.
Yes, thank you po,
Bye-bye.
Ma'am. Bye-bye.
Ayun. Anyway.
Sorry, sir. Na-late ka.
Okay lang. Si Ma'am lang ang inanahan mo? Ang iyong ginest?
Ngayon? Yes.